Army of Notes, it's me, Wild Jr. I wanted to make this as a separate video because, thanks to your ongoing support, I have reached my goal before the end of the year, and that goal is 100 subscribers. Naturally, this is not a lot, but to me, this is a huge milestone because this is going to help me decide whether or not YouTube as a whole was going to be for me. Now, to celebrate this milestone with you guys, I want to explain in a bit more detail about the future of this channel and what you can expect from me in the future, as well as what I will expect from you guys as the viewers. So to start off, let's view the content you'll be seeing from me. As of right now, I have a Pokemon Uranium series, the start of a one-shot series, Friday Night Funkin' videos, Among Us, and the start of a VR chat acting series starting with the Revenge AU. After Pokemon Uranium and One Shot are finished, the next things I plan on doing are the Binding of Isaac Repentance and Hearthstone as a series that I just have in the works. Now, this doesn't mean that these will be forever lasting series, and this will also mean that I need you guys' suggestions as well. So, in my Discord server, which I will have linked in the description, it has access to two specific channels, the polls and the suggestions chat. Going here means that you can see if there's any series that I think would be fun to try and do, but you can also have a say whether or not I could actually play it out. I will, however, lay down some ground rules for making suggestions for me to play because of the content which I want to have for the channel. Rule 1 is I will not be playing games that are too hefty in the cursing or adult language, or games that would involve too much censoring and it would be impossible for me to do. Basically games like Conker's Bad Fur Day, just to set a bit of an example. Rule 2, I will not be playing absurdly violent games or games that involve a lot of blood and gore. In other words, games like Doom Eternal are an absolute no-go for this channel, seeing as it would jeopardize my goal of a PG channel. And my final rule, if the game you recommended is something like a pay-to-win game, or it's a game that I just don't seem to have fun playing, that doesn't mean that I think badly about it. It just means that I will be only having the one video about it and will not be resuming it as a series. I think that covers everything in terms of the content that I'll be covering for the channel. Now let's talk about the sub-goals which I have set. Now, as I mentioned earlier, the 100 sub goal was going to be the main foothold in whether or not YouTube was going to be an ongoing thing in my life, and I also mentioned that I wanted to celebrate by making this video for you guys. With that being said, there's still 3 other major sub goals that will help me decipher more things that you guys can expect. The next goal I wish to accomplish is 500 subscribers. While that may be tough, I have some form of faith. When hitting this milestone, I plan on doing a Q&A regarding things about the channel and a bit about myself and maybe some more things in between. My obvious rule here is that there are going to be no questions about anything really personal or extremely specific that I will not be able to answer. The goal after 500 is the big 1K. This means I can start focusing more on YouTube as a whole and start seeking out other things such as sponsorships and getting paid work for things such as content creation. I think this kind of experience would be fun and a great step forward for everyone involved, including you guys as the audience. The last major goal is 2.5K. At that point, it'll be you guys telling me that this is something I should invest my time into and resume going down for the years to come. From there, I might even do a face reveal so you guys can see my face for the first time on YouTube. When that's done, I will also point out that in future videos that do involve my camera, it'll only be for those videos, so games like Among Us for instance, where you guys would want to see my face. That covers the main 4 goals in good detail, I do believe. Now is the final point that I want to make, and that being the overall future of the channel. How exactly can I progress from here? Well, the best way I can really answer this is by saying that this is going to be a long-term project. It's something that I am going to be working on for as long as I can and try to do something that can be shared for all. My overall goal for this channel is for it to be a PG and welcoming channel for everyone so they can have fun while I play the games to offer and teach whenever I can to my audiences, such as the Pokemon Educator series. The final point here I wish to mention is I will be abiding by the rules which I mentioned in content earlier, but I also have some rules for you guys as the viewers. If you're going to be part of any videos of mine, I have some things that I will humbly request. First off, I want to limit the amount of editing I have to do, so please refrain from cursing or using adult profanities, just like the first rule in the content section of this video. Secondly, I under no circumstances want any form of toxic interactions such as poor coordination or being extremely salty about a game. It's just not fun to watch and can get really tedious to edit. Lastly, absolutely no mentioning of false sponsorships or trying to promote a sponsorship that doesn't exist. It will not be tolerated in the channel. I do not condone that kind of fraud and will not only be scrapped and removed from the video, but it will also be less likely to ask you to participate in future videos that involve a lot of people. That explains everything, I believe. Now, to close off, I wish to plug my Discord channel again so you guys have access to my videos whenever I upload. You can meet some of my other friends from other videos such as Logan, Viger, or Sohn, and chat with the people who are part of the Army of Notes as well. Also, if you're a new person to this channel and want to show your support, subscribing is a good step forward as well as sharing this channel with other people that you know. It helps me a lot and tells me what kind of content you guys would want to see me in the upcoming future. Finally, I just want to thank you all for your patience. I know that I have been delaying a lot of my videos, and most of the reasons are because of a lot of personal stuff, but I appreciate that you guys have the loyalty to be able to stay and express that ongoing support even when I am not available. With that being said, I've explained everything I need to say. I will now draw this video to a close, and again, I thank all of you for your ongoing support, and I look forward to making more content in the future with all of you. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen.